On November 5th, Lamar's Community School District voters will be asked to consider a $49.97 million bond to fund the building of a new elementary school to serve all of the district's students.
We currently have in our 3 buildings capacity levels that are over 130 students more than what they can handle. So that makes a big difference in how we educate students. Additionally, with the 3 aging buildings, we have 2 that were built in 1939 and 1 in 1971. They are aging facilities and they cost a lot of money for maintenance and upkeep. We have major HVAC issues. A couple of these systems are close to original, and those have caused us to have to spend tens of thousands of dollars every year on these. There have been several times throughout the past few years where we have a maintenance issue within Clark or Franklin, for example, and we have to close the building down for the day and send kids elsewhere in the district for their schooling. And that's not good for education or the students.
Teacher Leah Scheitler shares the challenges with the old building systems at Franklin Elementary.
We have major problems with heating and cooling in our buildings. You never know how to dress. You know, it might be too cold, might be too hot, and it depends on where you are in the building. Our end of the building in particular has a smell to it. It's a musty smell, and I just don't think that that can be healthy for our kids.
There is also a need for additional space. Currently, all 3 of the district's elementary schools are operating beyond capacity.
Space is a huge problem. We just can't have breakout sessions, we can't without distractibility, and so we just need more space. Our classrooms are not big enough, and our class sizes have grown a lot in the last several years. Our general education classrooms are too small to do, even breakout, doing smaller group things, to spread them out is difficult.
We have our art teacher having to, before she was teaching art on a cart, so wheeling that art cart from classroom to classroom and building to building, and now she's trying to teach in the gym. So again, our gym space just being utilized in so many ways that it's just really not meant for. And again, the time constraints that we just don't have to squeeze everything in that needs to happen in those spaces.
Sharing staff across the 3 elementary schools is also a challenge.
I am always at the wrong place at the wrong time, especially in the counseling position. When there's a student in crisis, that happens to be when I might not be at that building, and so I feel like I could be more responsive to their needs if we were all located in the same building.
The proposed new school would provide needed space, energy-efficient building systems, and room for growth. In addition, the school would be designed with flexible spaces for large and small group instruction, as well as hands-on project-based learning. Spaces that don't exist in the district's 3 existing elementary schools.
A new building would help us to better meet the educational needs of our increasing population with a community development plan that calls for doubling the size of Lamar's over the next 20 years. And with our current facilities, we're beyond capacity now. And so a new facility would be designed so that we would be able to handle new growth.
To learn more, visit www.lamarscsd.org.